So Michigan, we have no time to waste. The question before us is, how do we win a durable majority? How do we get out of this pattern that we seem to have been stuck in for years? This state knows it well. 6 elections started off, 6 elections in a row, starting in 1992. Democratic presidential candidates won here in Michigan. In fact, it wasn't even particularly close in most of those contests. But then in 2016, something shifted. Not just here in Michigan, but across the country. Not just with Democrats, but also Republicans. And to many political watchers, it seemed that the laws of political nature were totally upended. But it happened in all directions. And that's also part of what Bernie's campaign spoke to 10 years ago as well. And that's also what Trump's victory in the fall in this state represented, this oscillation in response to the failure of our political system to address the needs of working people. These earthquakes and aftershocks. 2 years after 2016, we had another aftershock across the country. And as a part of that, I went from being a waitress to winning a primary against a 20-year Democratic incumbent who was meant to be the next Speaker of the House. So I get it, Michigan, because my frustrations, precisely because the stakes of Republican leadership are so high, precisely because of their corruption, their discrimination, the gutting of voting rights, I understood the stakes of cleaning up my own backyard back here at home. That we had to look at our contributions and why people like my family and my neighborhood felt so failed by the party in charge of championing the working class and saying, how can we be better? In fact, we have a responsibility to be. And all of us have been trying to get a handle on what all of that means ever since. And we do know some of the many contributing causes and factors. Like, yes, one of the causes, deep causes, have been bad trade deals that hollowed out states like Michigan. Another cause was the record income inequality and the Great Recession spurred on by unchecked greed on Wall Street. And yes, yet another cause was the suite of shameful and quiet bigotries waiting in the shadows in pockets of our country. Racism, sexism, fear of our neighbor that seem to gnash their teeth the strongest the closer we get to uniting across our differences. All of these things are true, and yet there's more. Because it was also due to a political system that had, over decades and across parties, become totally enmeshed in a financial and electoral politics that stopped serving working people.